Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to another week in the life of running our dealership, NG Supercars.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and this is our dealership, NG Supercars, and we're going to bring you along as we do our business, buy and sell cars, work on cars, and all sorts of other cool car-related stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, do me a favor, click on subscribe. We're almost to 100,000 subscribers, so I'd appreciate it if you guys could help us out, push us over that edge and get us that plaque, which we're going to put on the wall to honor all of you guys. So that is because of all of you, so thank you. We're so very close. But let me show you what's going on for the day. Actually, it's going to be kind of quiet today because Josh is out on a consultation call. So he flew out to California. He is inspecting a Ferrari F12 for a consultation client. So if you didn't know, we frequently fly out and look at cars for people. So basically, people are interested in getting a car. They want a second set of eyes, or they want some assistance in helping buy the car. We offer a full service where we can help you negotiate, help you buy the car, look over the car, actually physically go out there and drive it and look it over and give you our opinion of whether or not you should buy this car. So it's a pretty awesome service. We've been doing it for quite a few years, and we've literally helped out probably about 400 to 500 people now with our consultation service. It's pretty amazing. And actually, it's one of the things that I'm most proud of is we've helped so many of you buy Ferraris. In fact, one of the things that I hear the most often when I go to a Ferrari event is, I bought a Ferrari because of you. And let me tell you, that just warms my heart. That right there makes this worth it. We suffer through some stuff sometimes, but man, when you hear that, you're just like, damn, that's really cool. I don't know about you guys, but I just love cars. I'm just a gearhead, and to hear that we're helping people live out dreams and get the cars of their dreams, that's just amazing.
Awesome sauce!
But, well, anyway, where are we at with the shop? This week's gonna be strange. Like I said, I don't really know exactly what's going on. I know they're supposed to be delivering a pickup truck for Josh. He actually bought himself a Raptor because he was tired of not having a truck. This car right here, that is all set. That is one of our customers' cars. They are flying out and having someone pick it up on Thursday. So that car will go bye-bye at the very end of this video. It is essentially all set. Well, we desperately need to wash the thing. It looks pretty awful right now. It's poor thing's coated in a layer of filth. Also need to put some air in the tires, and we just gotta check over a few things. It started throwing a weird air light, complaining about the right rear tail light. It's really strange because the right rear tail light's completely working fine. Ferrari. So I don't know. We'll take a look at that, see what we can figure out. This yellow 360 we actually got completely sorted last week, end of the week. I'll probably drive it one more time, and then we'll wash it and get it listed for sale. So I don't think it needs anything else. So we actually did put back in the factory cat. So it now has a factory exhaust. So theoretically, it should pass emissions anywhere in the country. And that was what we wanted to do, is as long as we had the cats, might as well put them in. If you want it to have the cat deletes, well, we can always put those back in. We just completed a timing belt service. So it's got fresh oil, fresh coolant, fresh belts, fresh pulleys, fresh tensioners. We also had to fix the headliner because the headliner was sagging. The only other weird thing is it's had some issue where once in a while it just drops into neutral. It's very strange. So we might end up like flushing the F1 system. It doesn't seem to have a consistent error. It's every once in a while. So I don't know what's going on, if maybe it's got a bad sensor or a bad wire. It seems electronic, not physical, because it doesn't have any issues shifting. It just drops into neutral, which makes me think that maybe it's got like a, I don't know, something like a bad pressure reading or something that just kind of goes bleh and pops in neutral. For any of the Ferrari 360s and 430s that we're selling, just by the way, if you want it converted into a manual and you want to buy it, well, let's talk about that. We can roll it into the price of the purchase, or we can just make it separate. We can work with you on that. So that is an option. So like, for example, if you want this car and you want it as a manual, we can make that happen. So hit us up, sales@ngsupercars.com. And by the way, you can also support us by going to normalguysupercar.com. That's where we sell parts and those services I was telling you about, for example, our consultation service. And we are working on cars. So if you didn't know, we are now maintaining cars and doing other services. So if you're interested in having a service get done, send us an email, sales@normalguysupercar.com. And you can help support us by having us do services. And of course, we think we're pretty competitive in our pricing. We think we do a pretty damn good job. So what else we got? We got the Ferrari 360. This is the one with the black wheels. It's got like 33,000 miles. It's a 2000. Excellent condition. Really, really clean. Very lovely interior. It's got the Cuyo interior. It's pretty rare. Also a very rare option. It's got the spare tire. Love that car. This one just got back from being converted. Speaking of converted cars, it says not for sale, but technically the owner said that they would be willing to entertain offers before it gets sent back to them. So if you wanted that, let us know. I know it's really dirty. It has not been washed. So it actually looks much, much better than this. It's only got like somewhere around 10,000 miles. We've got the Corvette C8 Z06, and oh man, Josh and I love that car. It's a phenomenal car. It really is. Anyway, it's for sale. If you're interested, it's on the website. Check it out. This car is already sold. It's just waiting to get a few things done to it, and then off it goes. I think we ordered an exhaust for it as of the moment, so that's what we're waiting on. Audi TTS is for sale. It's a consignment car, and another 360. This one has the tan interior, so it's Rosa Corsa tan. It's got Ferrari F430 wheels on it. Excellent condition, up to date on almost everything. It could benefit from a timing belt service, but it technically is okay. It's at 3 years. Ferrari says you're supposed to change the timing belts at 3 years, but most people push it to 5. Some people push it further than that. I think 5 is a very safe and reasonable number, so I personally don't think it really needs it. We've got the GT 500, which needs a bath desperately, but it is still for sale. Got the gray 360 waiting on some service. We're gonna be working on that in about 3 weeks, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be very interesting. We got Autotech Nick flying out here for F1, and he's gonna help us with that. That's gonna be pretty cool. Got the Cayenne Turbo, and we've got Scott's old 360, which maybe that's what we should do this week, is start wrenching on that. Sounds like a good idea. We need to get the transmission out because it's locked up, and we're going to send it out to get rebuilt or replaced. Not going to be cheap. And the 66 Charger, which is also on consignment, and we're probably going to send over to Mecum. So that's current inventory. And of course, we have the Coaster Bus, which we never talk about and never seen the show. I should probably do something with that thing. And then technically, I still have my GT40 for sale, but I'm just, I'm not pushing really hard on that thing. Like, if it doesn't sell, oh no. I'll just keep enjoying that car. So that's where we're at for the moment. Like I said, Josh is gone for the day. We have a client who's supposed to be swinging by later today, and I thought they were supposed to come look at our air conditioners today. They were gonna look at them last week, and something happened. They have to come back. Almost to open door season. So it's only supposed to get to like 89 today. Once it gets down to where it'll only get into like the 80s, we'll probably start opening the doors, and it's so nice. It's lovely. When you open the front and back doors, you get a nice breeze coming through the shop. It's wonderful. Of course, that also is the leaf annoyance season, where all the leaves blow into the shop, and we're constantly using the leaf blower to keep the leaves out of the shop. Something else that's kind of cool that I wanted to bring up is Josh and I have been just talking about this forever, and we decided, you know what, it's one of those things, if we just don't do it, it'll never happen. So we're going to start hosting a monthly car meet at the shop. So we're going to do it on the first Saturday of the month at 8 a.m. Central Time, obviously. And if you're local or not local, if you're anywhere in the area, or if you happen to be swinging by or flying through or whatever, and you want to check out the shop and hang out, that's a great time to do it. So 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., the first Saturday of the month, we're gonna have the shop be open. So the nice thing is, during the summer, if we have cars coming for a car show or car meet, whatever you want to call it, and it's hot out, we can still have people come inside and get into air conditioning and not sweat their balls off. We're gonna try and do it every month. We're gonna see how that works. If we have to change the dates, we will, or whatever. So, be flexible with us. We're going to start off trying it on the first Saturday of the month. I tried to find a day that does not conflict with other meets and stuff, and it's like super impossible because there's just always something. So as soon as I did this, someone else was like, oh, there's a whatever meet on Saturdays. I'm like, damn it, I'm trying. I can't. If anyone else can find a day of the month that there's literally nothing else, I'll move it to that, but I think this is our only option. That's to be this week, which actually, funny enough, it'll be exactly when this video comes out. So when you're watching this video, if you're watching it right when it comes out, we're having a car meet here at the Stub, which is pretty cool. Got to do a little bit of computer stuff this morning, and then honestly, I don't really know. I think maybe I'll button up that yellow 360, and then I might wash this car. Oh yeah, I want to show you this. So we have a DI system for our water when we wash our cars. It finally, I think, is expired, because when we wash our cars right now, it just leaves streaks everywhere. So if you have, especially if you have water like ours, which is crap because we have well water, you really need like a big filtration system in order to wash cars and have them come out looking clean. So that right there is a big old box of deionization stuff. It's like 45 pounds of it. So we have a massive DI tank. So we're gonna unconnect this thing, disconnect it, drain it, and put some of that crap in there. And it's expensive, but this has lasted about 2-3 years. Ever since we bought the shop, we've had this, and it's just now getting to where the water is not coming out clean. So when we wash a car, they still have water spots and everything, and it's just not good. And there's a giant dump truck or bulldozer driving down our street. Look at that. Okay. What is going on today? Huh. Oh, look at, they got the little bobcat out there too. Great. Thought we were done with construction around here, but never seems to be done. All right, YouTube, let's have at it and see what we can get done. Okay, YouTube, I gotta go walk about a mile to go pick up Josh's F-150. It's being dropped off right now. And I've been working on the computer, just answering emails and that sort of stuff. It's been stuff that's pretty boring. And then I gotta do a few more computer things, then we can actually start working on some stuff around here. All right, YouTube, so the black car, we swapped taillights left, right, and the air followed the taillight. So it is something wrong with this taillight right here. I have no idea. It's not like it was from the flood, because it's floodwater never got up that high. It's not a ground issue. It's definitely the taillight, because like I said, it follows the taillights. Not something I guess we're gonna be able to fix, because it probably needs a whole new taillight, or just ignore it. It works. That's the dumb thing. It literally works. So it's got to be some sort of internal resistance or a resistor or something. I'm gonna take it out for, oh, we still have the engine panels. Those gotta go in. All right, let's put those in, and then let's take it out for a test drive. Well, crap sticks. So went to drive the yellow car to try and get the readiness monitors reset, and the left bank rear O2 sensor is bitching. What I think happened is, we swapped out the cat deletes for cat pipes, but the cat deletes had those O2 extenders, which were probably muting the effects of a dying O2 sensor. So the computer wasn't reading it. So as soon as we put in no extenders, it immediately saw that the O2 sensor was bad. So we're gonna try replacing the O2 sensors, both sides, and see if that fixes that. So I gotta order those. So we'll have those in a few days, hopefully, and then this car will be all done, and we'll get it pictured and everything. Also, the black car, you're gonna love this. So I was bitching about the right tail light, saying it was not working even though it was working. I drove it literally around the block and it went away. Ah, Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari!
It's a shitbox.
Whatever. Okay, so that car has zero lights, zero anything. It is, I don't want to say perfect, but it's ready to go. So I'm not touching it. I'm not getting near it. Don't sneeze. Okay, don't get near it. Oh crap, we still gotta wash it. Well, we're gonna wash it, but don't do anything else to it. Don't touch it, and off it'll go. All right, we got the exhaust controller installed on this black car. We're still waiting for fuel pumps. So fuel pumps are being replaced, because you walk by it and you can smell it. It's definitely leaking fuel badly. So yellow car got the O2 sensors ordered. They should be here hopefully Wednesday, maybe. Black car will get washed tomorrow, and it's done. Saran wrap it or whatever, make sure it's put aside so it doesn't have any more airs, and off it goes. Had someone swing by the shop, take a look at some of the 360s, see if they're interested in them. We'll find out. Did some more stuff to the bathroom, installed the one light, like the toilet paper holder and stuff like that, just stuff. Still doing some of the final touches of the rebuild. That damn cabinet was supposed to be delivered today, and it's not here. That cabinet was supposed to be here like weeks ago. Weeks. Lowe's, dude, come on, Lowe's, get your shit together. Once that cabinet's here, we can finish up the remodel or rebuild, and then that's done. That'd be great. So I'd love to have that done this week. Josh said that the car he went and looked at was excellent, so we'll see what happens with that deal. It sounds like it's probably gonna go through. I guess that's it for now. So it's 5 something in the afternoon. I'm gonna go home. We're gonna wash that black car in the morning, fix up a few things, and kind of a chill day. But got a lot of stuff done actually, so I'm pretty happy with it.
The next day.
Good morning, YouTube. It is Tuesday, and we've got a few phone calls to make this morning and some emails and other things to handle. So had some interest in the C8 overnight, a couple people actually, so that was kind of interesting. It went from 0 to like 3 or 4 people interested, so we'll see how that goes. No serious offers at this point, but it can change at a moment. Who knows?
Get ready, because today we're going to talk about foreshadowing, and I have 3 different techniques that'll help take your stories to the next level.
At the same time, we need to get that black car cleaned up for sure. So the original plan was that the owner was sending out someone to come drive it all the way back to Florida on Thursday, but they just emailed me this morning and said, hey, guess what? Change of plans. We're coming tomorrow. So we need to get it cleaned up and prepped for, I don't know how many miles it is, probably 1,200 miles? Got to be at least 1,000. So that's cool. And I'm glad to see that it's getting driven home. That's always awesome. I love when people actually drive the cars home. It's really cool. I think it's a great way to experience buying one of these cars is put it on a road trip right away. Why not, right? This car, we have some oxygen sensors on its way here. Should be here hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully that will resolve the pending code. So it's not an actual code yet, it's a pending code. By the way, if you want some used Capristo cat deletes, we have them. So they're ones out of this car, obviously they're used. Used 360 Capristo cat deletes. Make us an offer, send us a number. Actually, we've got a couple exhausts laying around that are used, in some cases brand new. I guess we need to post those. I know we've got a 458 Capristo exhaust. We've got a Klein 488 cat delete that are made out of Inconel. I think we have one or two other exhausts that are laying around that are like good exhausts that might be of interest. So I need to probably just get all the stuff that, like, we've got a ton of takeoffs and other parts that are in good condition that we could sell. Like, you wouldn't believe the stack of shift paddles we have from all the conversion cars. So we keep all the carbon fiber ones. We've got a pile of them, like literally a bag full of them. So we need to do something with these things. There's a bunch of money sitting in parts laying around. The other thing I want to do is I think I'm ready to abandon these stupid LED lights that just keep failing more and more. So when we first did the shop, we thought, oh, we'll just have this area be kind of like storage and have like mood lighting with these LEDs. And as you can see, like the light strips died pretty quickly, and then that one's all messed up, like every third light is out. So we're just gonna get rid of these. I bought some new bay lights that are adjustable, and you can turn the kind of throttle them back a little bit, because the problem is, like, if you had these lights in here, you're gonna just be blind, right? They're just way too powerful. So you kind of want to have them dialed down. We've ended up using this area for more than we thought we would originally. I'd have to pull these cars out and these cars forward, install these lights, but I've got, I think, 6 lights if I remember correctly. Here they are. See, they're adjustable bay lights, or maybe it's 8. I think it's 8. Yeah, I think I want to start installing those things. So I'll probably install them on these 2 rails right there. I've already got the wiring run to that. It's 220, so I think I'll do that. The other thing I want to do is, I think we've mentioned this, we're really trying to get this company solidified and positioned well for next year. So we were on track to have a kick-ass year, and then obviously the flood kind of screwed that up. I would like to resume having a kick-ass year and make next year even better. So that's kind of what we're trying to do, is how do we get 2026 to be just one hell of a year. We want to really grow the company, make it so that, you know, we're doing a good job, that our clients are really happy, that we have high satisfaction, and that people want to use us in the future and have repeat customers and all those sorts of things, and really expand our service offerings. So, you know, the service stuff is new to us. We started that this year. This January was when we finally said, okay, we're gonna try service, because we were admittedly scared of doing service. You just hear so many horror stories about high needs clients, or parts issues, or just parts breaking, whatever stuff, right? And some of it's a little bit true. Like, we definitely have to bake in a fudge factor, because it does not go smoothly a lot of the times. Like, you think you're gonna, oh, I'm gonna spend 10 hours doing this job, and next thing you know, it takes 20 hours, and you're like, well, that sucked. We lost some money there. Or you get in there and you break a part, and then now next thing you know, it's like, okay, we got to order this part, and it's gonna take 2 weeks, and blah blah blah. So there is definitely a lot of complexities to the service side that are challenging and frustrating, but I think we're navigating it pretty good so far. We're trying to stick to things that we have done or know we can do, and slowly evolve that into more and more things that we haven't done, so we can learn them. It's definitely been a learning process, but I think we're getting the hang of it, and we're getting better at it. The other thing is, we want to remain competitive. So we want to make sure that our prices are competitive, so that people are interested in sending their cars here. And that's really one of the things, is most of the cars that come in for service aren't local. And so we've been debating, how do we help people service cars here? And one of the things that we're debating, and tell me if you think this would entice you, is we're thinking about, on bigger jobs, subsidizing shipping costs. So for example, like, let's say you have a conversion. You want to send your car here for a conversion. What if we said, oh, you know what, we will kick in $1,000 towards shipping or something like that. You know, we haven't hammered it out entirely. And if so, like, then would that make you more likely to do that if we could say, hey, the shipping's, you know, on average shipping's anywhere from $1,200 to $1,800. So we'll just say an average of $1,500, right? So $3,000 to ship a car there and back. If we kicked in $1,000, now it's only $2,000 to ship your car here and back. On a $20,000+ conversion, that's 10%. Also, just a FYI, a lot of the stuff that we sell has been going up in price. So the tariffs and all this stuff, global economics is causing prices to go up. So just so you know, we've had to adjust prices from different companies throughout the year. It just keeps getting more expensive. So don't be shocked when you see things going up in price. That also means if you order something from us and we have to adjust the price post-order, please don't be mad at us. It's just sometimes the companies don't tell us that they change the price, and we literally go to place an order with that part, and then they're like, oh no, it's actually this much now. And we're like, great, thanks. The sucky thing is, you know, a lot of these parts, we might only order one a year or one every other year. It's not like we're doing high volume. And that's the thing that I think people need to understand about ordering parts for Ferraris, is that it is low volume stuff. We might only sell a couple exhausts for a specific car from a specific brand per year. No, we don't carry any of it in stock because it would be impossible. Like, we would have to have millions of dollars in inventory to have some of the, like, even 10% of the stuff that we sell on our website would cost many, many hundreds of thousands of dollars. So no, we don't carry them in stock. Pretty much everything is made to order. So some of the things take much longer than others. Some of them are held in stock by our distributors, so they are shipped pretty quickly. So if you're interested in getting into these things and you need to know ETAs or whatever, send us an email, sales@normalguyssupercar.com, and we can talk to our vendors and see what's the scoop and whatever. The other thing is, right now, we don't charge tariffs. These shipping companies do. So if it's coming in from out of country, we have no idea how much or what or if you'll be charged tariffs. It's all over the place and it changes constantly. So just understand that that's just the way it is. Typically what we're seeing is on a, let's say, $10,000 exhaust, we're seeing usually around like $500 to $600 in tariffs. It just depends where it's coming from. A lot of these companies will invoice differently. So if your invoice doesn't look like what you paid, just smile and nod and go, hey, thanks, because they're trying to hook you up. Okay. It's a cluster right now. Global trade is just hard to deal with right now. It's a challenge. Enough about that ranting monologue. Let me sit down at the computer. I gotta answer some emails, phone calls, and then I'm debating if I want to wrench on that stuff, or the other thing I want to do is start sorting some stuff on the computer and trying to get more organized. Maybe I'll do a combination of the two. I am impressed with how stupid credit cards are. Why do we have something so archaic as a stupid number that identifies this credit card, and then it allows people to steal the number and then charge up numbers? Anyway, I sat down, my phone dinged, and it was a fraud alert from one of my credit cards. That is the 5th time my credit card number has been stolen this year. 5. It is so stupid. This was an interesting one because not only did they steal a credit card and charge up a bunch of bullshit, they also spammed the crap out of us. There was over 600 emails in my inbox. Well, actually it was in my spam box because the spam filter grabbed it. I guess they're kind of like, if we overwhelm them with emails, they won't notice the charges or something. The fraud detection on Chase's credit card system alerted me, and so now I gotta call them because there's like 4 fraudulent charges on my card. Man, they're doing, like, it's just nuts this year, absolutely nuts. Fascinating thing is, so our new credit cards, we switched to Amex for this Delta thing. They have where you can generate a one-time use credit card number. I'm using that everywhere. Generate a new number, that way if it gets stolen it doesn't matter, it's only a one-time use and they can't use it again. So that's pretty cool. Why the hell don't other credit cards have something like that? It's beyond me. Now I gotta sit at the computer and fix this crap before I do stuff I actually wanted to do today. So I was on the phone with Chase canceling the credit card for a total of 8 minutes. And in those 8 minutes, mind you, I cleared out my spam. So when I first looked at it, it had 600 or 500 something spams. It picked up a couple hundred more in that short time. And then it just went up. Just since those 8 minutes, 326 spams. Look at this. It's just all bullshit, mailing list, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'll delete it. Oh, it went up 339. Like, it's actively happening right now. So it's deleting them. Boom, 17 more. Delete them. 21 more. Delete them. 24 more. Oh, this is great. This is like whack-a-mole. It's insane. They're just actively beating the piss out of our email. Stupid piece of crap scammers. And like they've already banged on it. So I locked the card immediately, and they banged on that card like 10 more times, where it just denied, and I got emails of all the denials. I hate people that do this stuff. It's just annoying. Like, it's not going to cost us anything except time, but it's just annoying. Like, you're just a piece of shit human being if you do this for a living. I hope you look in the mirror and you're like, I'm a piece of shit. That's what you should do. Oh, 37 more. It's just non-stop. This already happened once this year where someone did this, and it lasted about an hour and a half, and then they gave up. What a pain in the ass. All right, this is how it is running your own little business. So I'm sitting here dealing with this stupid credit card situation. Finally got it under control. Everything's fine. They ended up getting 3 or so charges, but 2 of the vendors, it was Target, Best Buy, and then H2O Water, which is like some, or H2O Wireless, that's it, which is like some janky cell phone company. Best Buy and Target reversed the charges. I guess their fraud system must have detected something was weird with it. But anyway, talked to Chase, they took care of everything, canceled the card, got me a new card issued, but we got well over 1,000 spams in about an hour. So that's about the same thing that happened last time. Last time it happened, it lasted about an hour, hour and a half, and then they went away. Annoyance, it's a time suck. But good news, so we had a voicemail from someone interested in the C8. I called him back, and he's like, yep, I want it, saw the video, love it, great. And so he's gonna buy it. So I need to go take it to go get an inspection because he's a Texas buyer. So if you didn't know, certain areas of Texas have to have inspections because of emissions. So he lives in Houston, so therefore it's going to be subject to the emissions stuff, I believe. I need to wait for his driver's license to come through to make sure he's in, depending on which county he's in, but I'm pretty sure it will need to get an inspection. So I'll take it over, go get inspected. We'll do a once over cleaning, but he's actually not going to come pick it up for like 2 weeks. So we'll have to just cover it, like clean it, cover it, park it in the corner, don't touch it. Don't touch it! Every time we like get a card, it's ready to go, something happens, so just don't touch it. He seemed pretty excited about it. He's got a hell of a car. I'm kind of gonna miss this car. I'll admit, this is a really good car. Best bang for your buck car probably on the market today. I hate admitting that GM made something good. Oh, it just crushes me. I am not a GM fan, and I really like that car. Back to doing stuff.
A few moments later.
Okay, last minute change of plans. I have to run to the airport right now because I'm gonna go look at a car tomorrow. So I'm flying up to Chicago. I'm gonna stay at my sister's. I still gotta rent a car. I'll rent the car while I'm in the air. I need to go because my flight is in like a couple hours. So I need to go home and get some clothes right now. So I'll see you guys in a minute. The airport. I'm at the Delta Sky Club. Got upgraded on one of my flights already. Getting some food and a beer and just chilling. They have an outdoor deck, so it's plane spotting. So last minute stuff. That's the challenge with this stuff, right? Last minute, someone's like, "Hey, I need you to check out this car immediately. It's in Chicago." Okay, so I'm gonna fly up, visit my sister, see the car tomorrow. Another quick trip. So we're flying to Detroit to Milwaukee. So I'm flying to Milwaukee instead of Chicago O'Hare because the flight was $300 cheaper to fly into Milwaukee instead of O'Hare. Okay. Enjoyed my time in the lounge, indulging myself in food and beer. Off to Detroit. I did get upgraded to comfort at the last minute, so that's awesome. It's both flights then are upgraded. Nice. All right, that's a big beefy boy going to London. I think there's 2 flights a day now, 777. Pretty awesome. We've done that once, or twice. It's a pretty good flight. Let's go to gate 11. Yay, enjoy my Comfort Plus upgrade. Made it early, got about an hour, so just waiting for the tram, and then we'll go over Concourse B. So I'm at A65, gotta go B19. Here comes the tram.
Please board this train for gates A station and concourses of the vehicle, and stay away from the door.
You know, I was just here last week in Detroit and the stupid tram was busted, so I had to walk that whole distance, which took a long time. Well, that was a lot quicker. Oh yeah. Back in the lounge, grabbing a bite. Alright, got about 5 minutes until I gotta go, so just enough time to grab a bite. Having lounge access is the bomb. By the way, I got upgraded on both my flights. Yeah, not first, but still. Alright, had just enough time to go bite, get a drink of water, take a pee, and we're off to the gate. And I should be boarding in about 3 minutes, so right as I get to the gate, I should be good, because I'm in zone 3 or group 3 or whatever, so not nearly as stressful as the last one where I had to run across the entire terminal. Hertz rental Toyota Camry, and just like the last time I was picking up a Hertz car late at night, they don't have enough people checking out cars, and it takes forever to leave the Hertz facility. The Hertz needs to work on this. It's super fast to get the car, but takes forever to leave. It's so dumb. I know people are like, oh, never use Hertz and all this stuff, but you know what? I don't really care. It seems to work pretty good. I like that you just walk up and grab a car. Anywho, got like 43-minute drive, so probably not getting in until close to 11, depending on how long this takes. I have to say, since swapping from from American to Delta, even though I've had some minor delays here and there, it's been so much smoother. I am so much happier with Delta. Well, 10:45, made it to my sister's. I hope she takes some Marriott points. We'll see you in the morning.
The next day.
Good morning, YouTube. I am at my sister's house, and it's about 7 in the morning. Actually, super nice weather up here in the Chicago, northern Illinois area. It's probably one of the last few nice days. It's starting to probably get cold up here, so I'm happy to squeeze in this trip and be able to visit her while I can still wear shorts. We're gonna go look at this Ferrari in a couple hours. I'm gonna hang out with my sister first, and then pretty much as soon as I look at the car, we'll run back to the airport and chill and wait for my flights back home. So it's kind of the plan for the day. There are squirrels everywhere here, running around. Good Lord, she's got a lot of squirrels in her backyard.
All right, YouTube, we're on our way to go look at this Ferrari at the Porsche dealership. So I have strong confidence it's going to be fine. It's only got like 500 miles on it. It's a 2023 Roma. Should be in good condition. I mean, you never know, but and that's why we do this. Again, but certain cars you just kind of have like, okay, it's a high probability this car's going to be okay.
Continue on US 45 South for 1 mile.
So I feel like it's going to be probably an okay car, but we'll see. It's about an hour and a half drive to get there, and then after that I got about an hour and a half drive to the airport. Knock on wood, everything's looking to go somewhat smooth.
Jinxed.
I'm a little bummed. There's a lot of people on the wait list in order to get upgraded for the flights, so I'm probably going to be stuck in economy today, which, whatever, it is what it is. So we'll chat when we get closer to the Porsche dealership. We're on some pretty backcountry roads on the way there. We had two choices. We could either take the highway or take the back roads, and it was basically the same time, so I decided to take the back roads. So lots of corn. Oh, that's not corn. There was lots of corn. I mean, it is Illinois, right? Still got about 45 minutes to go. Well, this is a first. So I get to the Porsche dealership, and it's the wrong Porsche dealership.
Are you kidding me?
I guess we never confirmed that it was actually at the Porsche dealership that's on the website. They have it at a different Porsche dealership. So I'm gonna try and go look at it, but I don't know if I can. I don't think I have time. I don't think I can make it. God damn it. This is the kind of shit that just makes you want to stab people. It's like, well, what? Anyway, I'm gonna try and see what I can do. Well, this just went from being a relaxed, lots of time to now I've got a freaking hustle, and I'm gonna have like 10 minutes to look at the thing. Who knows if I'll make my flight? Whatever. I guess if I get stranded here, I get stranded here, but I'm gonna do my best. So we'll see. This guy is going way below the speed limit. Why are you in the left lane? Now I'm all pissed off. Oh, and then I made a wrong turn because the Chicago. Ugh. So that set me back another 5 minutes, cutting into what little time I have. For donuts. So this is one of the reasons I do stuff like prepay the fuel so I don't have to stop, because contingencies, you never know, man. I mean, construction, a crash, whatever, something delays you just don't know. In this case, getting the wrong address. Yeah, that's great. I don't know whose fault it is. All I know is I went to the place I was told to go to, and the car's not there. So I don't really care at this point. I just want to get this done and make sure that the customer's happy, that we can look at the car. So I'm trying to hustle so I can at least have as much time as I can to look it over as best I can. Which, the good news is, it's a brand new car, so I mean, really I need to pull the codes and look it over and maybe drive around the block. That's it. So we'll see. It should be all right, I hope. If this was like an older car or a car that maybe was questionable, there's no way. I'd probably just be rebooking my flight or changing the flight or something. We still have an hour to go to get to where I'm supposed to go now, apparently. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so 37 minutes remaining until we get there. If I have fortune with me, I can look at the car, then it'll take me an hour and a half or so to get back up to Milwaukee Airport. And then I should make it with a little bit of time to spare. Now it's obviously put in some buffers for unknowns like traffic and whatever. Now the worst case scenario, if I miss my flight, which I'm gonna say is it's probably about a 10 to 15% chance I'll miss my flight. If that happens, the good news is there are, I believe, 2 other flights that I can use to get to Austin. So instead of going through Detroit, I can go through Atlanta or Minneapolis. And I think both of those were later in the day. So my flight's at 4:55. I think one of them was at 5:40 and another one was at like 7, which would put me in really late, like basically tomorrow, like midnight plus, like 12:30, whatever. But I should be able to get home. That's the most important thing, because I got to get home, because I got to take Mo to the vet tomorrow morning because he's having a surgery. We'll see. I'm not too stressed yet, but it definitely is like, all right, we got to hustle. Let's go. Okay, checked out the car, and it's perfect. It's like basically perfect. It's got 500 and something miles on it, and it's a 2023 Roma, as expected. Perfect. But hey, you never know. You never know if like a panel got dinged or something bad happened, and it just, you never know. Stuff like that does happen. The place was really accommodating. We had to hustle over. It was stored at their warehouse, not at the main place. So we had to hustle over to their warehouse, giving me even less time. So I was like, checked it out. Things look good. And now I'm on my way to Milwaukee Airport. And hilariously, we're going to drive right past O'Hare. And the reason I didn't do O'Hare was because we thought we were going out to the middle of nowhere to look at that car out hour and a half out west. And no, actually, it was right next to O'Hare. So what a total screw up this has been. Oh well, at least the car is good and the mission was accomplished. That's the important part. And thank God I'm not going the other direction right now, because that is all messed up. They are very slow, and so far, I don't really see any massive delays. So I may have lucked out in this one. ETA is 2:58, which should give me enough time to actually sit down and grab a bite to eat, which would be amazing. I haven't had time to do much of anything except pee and drive. So we'll grab some food, hopefully real quick, grab a flight, and be home tonight. Whew. Yep, fun. This has been a challenging one. Okay, well, for those of you who are interested in hiring our consultation service, we do help people buy cars that are not in our inventory. If you see it at another dealership and you want us to go check it out, we can do that. And not only do we check it out, inspect it and all that stuff, but we also can buy it through our dealership, and sometimes that helps us get a better price. I can't promise that, but we try and leverage the dealership where we can. That way you can have the paperwork come through us, so it comes to it from a trusted source. It also means we can work with you if you have some interesting situation, or if you have a trade-in. We consider them, as long as it's something we can resell and make some money on, we will buy it. We've taken in weird stuff on trade. We don't mind, as long as it's a good car. All right, enough talking. I have a little bit less stress now. I'm feeling a little bit better. Got an hour and 4 minutes to go. I think we're gonna be all set, and hooray! We made it, and it's just a little bit before 3 o'clock, so we're doing pretty good on time. Okay, here we go. TSA pulls my bag. They take out my toothpaste, which is 5.1 ounces, and you're only allowed 3.4, and they're like, this is too big. And they threw it away, whatever. And then they were complaining because something else with my bag, like I couldn't, whatever. Anyway, been flying a lot with the same stuff, and that's the first time anyone's ever gave me shit about the stuff in my bag, but whatever. Okay, let's go to the Sky Club and grab a drink and something to eat, because I haven't eaten in quite a while. Time to walk out to the flight, grabbed a bite. So unfortunately, I don't have a window seat, so I'm not gonna really film much on this flight. And we'll see how the connection goes. I think it's only like 40 minutes, so it'll be a little bit of a hustle.
Eventually.
Okay, landed at B19, gotta go to A29. And I only have about 20 minutes until they close the doors. So it's gonna be a tight one, but I think it should be okay. Whew, we made it. We made it. Yeah.
an overhead bin and place smaller items completely under the seat in front of you.
Made it to Austin. It's like 9:45-ish, and during that flight we hit 100,000 subscribers.
Well, this calls for a celebration. I will.
So thank you. We'll have to do a proper thing for that. I don't know when. Some point soon we'll throw a party, rebuilding the stub party and 100,000 party. So I think like a first weekend in November. So if you're interested in coming and participating in that, we'll have details soon. But holy crap, finally. Sorry I'm not more excited, but I'm just so tired. And I think I might either have a cold or allergies or something. It's been kicking my ass because I've been having a runny nose the whole flight.
The next day.
Well, good morning, YouTube. I am so excited because we officially hit 100,000 subscribers last night. Thank you so much. This is all because of all of you. I'm blown away. Absolutely amazing. I don't even know what to say. It's hard to believe this even happened. And I also wanted to joke because it was the most anticlimactic thing that I've been waiting for so badly. I wanted to hit that 100,000 for so long. And we finally hit it, and I'm stuck on a damn airplane, and I can't really celebrate. And I don't know if I have a cold or if I have allergies, but I was feeling sick. I just felt like crap last night. I just felt absolutely horrible. My nose was running. I still have a stuffed sinuses, and here I am like, woohoo, we hit 100,000, I'm on an airplane, this sucks. Thankfully, at least the airplane had Wi-Fi so I could actually check on it and watch it, and middle of the flight, what can you do? I wanted to pop champagne, but I don't really drink champagne. I don't really like champagne. Super awesome. I can't believe it. It's amazing. What else is going on? Well, a lot of stuff. So the car that I checked out yesterday, it was a Roma. It has 500 and something miles on it. It looks like that deal is going through. So that was a successful consultation service. So we're happy about that. What a cluster that was, trying to deal with going to the wrong dealership and then flying all over the place. Anyway, thankfully all my flights were okay. Everything worked out. So I'm happy about that. While I was gone, you'll notice the Corvette got picked up. So the Corvette did sell and was picked up yesterday. Hooray to its new owner. I think he's gonna love that car. It's just a fantastic car. So that's awesome. And the other black 458 left. That was the flood car that actually was, we fixed it, and then the owner had us put in a IPE exhaust and tune it and a few other small things, and off it went. By the way, if you're interested in an IPE exhaust or a Forza valve controller, we sell those on our website, normalguys.supercar.com. Use the code NGS10, it hooks you with 10% off. And then we also bought another Ferrari 458. So yeah, we just bought this one. It just got in. I'll show you it in a little bit. We do have a few people interested, but I don't know I don't think we have any solid deals as of the filming of this, which is Thursday, October 2nd. Looks like Josh's car is back in here, and I'm not sure why it's missing a wheel. Huh. Oh, and this 458, the owner of this had us order another IPE exhaust, so that's on its way. Hopefully soon. We're going to install that, and then we're also changing out the wheel color. So he's going to have us send these out to get powder coated. So these are all things that you can do when you buy cars from us or work with us or whatever. We can arrange all these services and stuff. So that's one of the big things we would like to start pushing, is more and more services. So if you guys need work done on your cars, we can work that out and come up with estimates and try and make it happen. So the other thing that's going on is we're doing more. So, you know, we've been doing some banking stuff, some financial stuff, trying to get our
financial ducks in order, so to speak. We have some stuff going on about that today, so I'm obviously not going to film any of that, but marching along slowly, it's like 1,000 steps to get this sort of stuff to happen. If you own a business and you've had to get any sort of loans or anything like that, you know, it is a absolute pain in the ass. You have to produce a crap ton of documentation. You have to do all this stuff. It's just not fun. It's boring work. But it's necessary. So the other thing I need to do is, so we had someone interested in this, but I haven't heard back from them, so I think I need to get that listed at Mecum. We thought maybe we would have had it sold prior to it going to Mecum. Doesn't appear so. There's a like old school C3 Corvette out here. I think this is Josh's. So I know Josh told me eons ago he owns a Corvette that's like some special anniversary edition or something like that, and it's been sitting in the field doing nothing for like a decade, and this Corvette just showed up here. Josh didn't tell me about this, so I'm assuming that's what this is. Okay, I guess there's a Corvette chilling here. Yeah, because it's like this weird bronze color. Okay. Yeah, huh. Oh, good old BF Goodrich radial TAs. Oh, we're missing a front bumper. Wow. This thing could use some work. Okay. Huh. Oh, is that leaking? Probably. Oh, hey, the door's unlocked. Whoa. Oof. Oh, nasty. Some... Yeah, that stuff's, I guess that's the seal. Wow. Alrighty. Huh. Well, I'm gonna have a talk with Josh about him storing his shit boxes under the awning. This is here, I guess. That's a thing. I have to do some stuff on the computer before this bank stuff happens this morning, and so I need to make that happen real quick. Tonight's the Thursday Night Live, so we're gonna have a special Thursday Night Live, the $100,000 extravaganza, or $100,000 subscriber extravaganza. I wish it was $100,000. That'd be a great prize from YouTube. Hey, you had 100,000 subscribers. We're gonna give you $100,000. I wish. So anyway, we're gonna do that. I believe Autotech Nick is going to join us on the live stream, so that should be extra fun. The only other thing going on is for you dog lovers, Moses is at the vet having surgery. Don't worry, it's a planned surgery. It's not like something happened bad. He has to have some lumps removed, and he's also having some dental work done. I guess dog maintenance, which is so expensive. Oh my God, vets are so expensive. He should be fine. He's gonna have some lumps that, you know, like lipomas or whatever get removed because he's just an old dog. He's getting old. Can you believe Moses is 6 years old already? Man. All right, let me sit down, do some stuff, and we're gonna have a good day today. It's gonna be awesome, I can tell it. All right, YouTube, so got something cool to show you. We have our new e-scooter thing. When one of the shippers is a semi-truck, we ask them, do not come down our street so that they get stuck or fall into the ditch or whatever. So when that happens, the nearest drop-off point is about a mile, and sometimes the shippers get weirded out. They're like, we're not gonna go there, we're gonna go somewhere else. So we've had them drop off pretty far away. So not a problem when both of us are here. One of us will drive us, the other one will go grab it, or sometimes we just walk. But admittedly, when it's 105 out and we have to walk over a mile in the middle of summer, it kind of gets sweaty and nasty. So we thought, pick up a little scooter. So it's foldable. That way you can drive it over there, fold it up, throw it in the passenger seat, drive the car back here. Yeah, it goes. The brake sucks, by the way.
Oh yeah, the brake does suck.
It just like locks up the wheel.
Back brake though.
Oh, is that what that is too? Oh, that's a way better brake, yeah.
I wonder if it'll do a burnout.
Oh yeah, definitely do a burnout. Just light them up, man. Oh, look, little tiny tire marks.
Oh no.
Nice. See, that's perfect. Do it.
I gotta see how fast.
All right, let's see what it does. I think we need to do this right now. We don't have a helmet. We should probably get a helmet. Nah.
Do like 10 miles an hour or something.
Dude, you can die at 10 miles an hour if you whack your head on something. All right, send it. Full send.
That was pretty fast.
What's it doing?
16.
Holy cow.
Damn, 60 miles an hour. Definitely getting a helmet then.
Yeah, we definitely need a helmet then.
Yeah,
Because
16.
if you whack a rock or something, you're gonna just launch. All right, sweet.
Yeah, this brake is terrible.
Well, it does the rear, I think, but it just kind of like locks it up. That's the bell.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what that's for.
I don't know.
Huh?
16 miles an hour, that's pretty good.
Little tiny burnout.
Sweet.
Right, there you go. You're good. It's funny, you could actually, I could tell that the secondary air pump was running because it made like a different exhaust sound to it.
Yeah, it's forcing that air.
It's more like a, it's got a weird sound. Well, anyway, it's a tubey exhaust on that car. So we're gonna get that thing situated and get it listed for sale very soon. All right, that's the new one. So we just got in this car. It's got aftermarket carbon fiber diffuser. Clearly a
aftermarket piece on it.
no, the door handles.
Oh yeah.
Those two. Everything else is factory. Much better with the valves open.
This car's really clean.
Yeah, it's super clean. 26,000 miles.
Yep.
Got the gunmetal wheels, yellow calipers, carbon fiber front canards. It's got carbon fiber shift pedals, steering wheel, dashboard, and center console.
Got the full carbon setup.
So it's pretty solid carbon. It's got leather side panels, so it doesn't have, or the door cards, and a leather headliner. But otherwise, oh, and it has reverse camera,
It does, yeah.
which is
It
nice.
has nav, I believe, too.
Okay, anyone uses nav in these things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's got the carbon fiber fog light surrounds, which are great because the composite ones all
I think
break.
that's part of this. I think this is like a Novatech. Or
Oh, really?
something. Yeah.
That could be. I mean, it's definitely a much larger diffuser. It's huge. Well, if any of you are interested in this thing, it is for sale. So it's not on our website yet. We haven't taken pictures or any of that stuff, but send us an email, sales@ngsupercars.com.
Interested in it, so we gotta go through them first. But
Yeah, there's like 3 guys that I think were interested, so it probably will be sold within a few days. But considering it's Thursday, the video is coming out in 2 days, it might still be available. Hit us up, but I would say probably by Wednesday of next week, it'll probably be sold. Pretty safe bet. 90% chance.
the 458s around everybody.
Yeah, the 458s just boom, they're gone. Got someone interested in this car, but they're asking for the all the documentation, which is a lot. So that's gonna take a little bit of effort. The yellow car, we gotta get the bottom panels on. We just got that O2 sensor, so we can replace that and hopefully cause the check engine light to go away permanently and forever, or at least for a long time. So I think that's kind of about it as far as the shop. I have to do some editing stuff, so I think I'm gonna run home and then I have to go pick up poor Mo from the vet. I did get a phone call. Surgery was a success. Better news, all of his teeth are totally fine. No extractions, just a cleaning. So he's got a good bill of health. Poor guy has to wear the cone of shame for a couple of weeks. Poor Mo, the cone of shame. He's also gonna be drugged up. He's on pain meds right now, so he's gonna be all loopy. I can't wait to see this. It's gonna be awesome. A lazy basset with a bunch of opiates in him. Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. So that's it for this week. You guys are amazing. Thank you. With your help, we've hit 100,000 subscribers. Can you believe that? It took 9 years to get here. Had a great idea. Actually, Alan thought of this idea. He said, do a video showing all the cool stuff that's happened over the last 9 years. I'm like, that's a great idea. So I'm gonna do like a video where we show the greatest things or the worst things as it may be. People forget stuff like the Howard caught on fire and and we had a flood, and I've bought a bunch of cars over the years, and one of my cars caught on fire, and there's a lot of crazy shit that's happened over the last 9 years. So I'm gonna do the. That's why I want to go home and start editing that, because as soon as he said that, I got super excited about it. I'm like, ooh, I need to do that. So I'm gonna make that video. So stay tuned for that. Like, share, and subscribe. Help us get to 200,000, hopefully in a little bit quicker than than 9 years. And that's it for this video. Again, check out normalguysupercar.com, buy your parts and services using code NGS10 and NG Supercars, our dealership website. We will see you guys in the next one. We'll also see you in the Thursday Night Live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Central. It's gonna be sweet.